Okay, this is how to make hemp milk. Nutiva. I use hemp seed. I have the what size is 8-ounce bag, but I'm gonna get the bulk. I use 3/4 cups. I already poured it into the blender. I use the Magic Bullet blender because it's easy and it isn't very messy. Alright, this is my first video, so please bear with me. Alright, I use 1 quart of water to 3/4 cups of hemp milk. So this is a 4 cup or 1 quart measuring cup. So I just pour filtered water into my measuring cup. And it does get a little bit messy, but I saw on YouTube how you can use cheesecloth and all kind of other things. I didn't know what cheesecloth was, so I just used what I already had. So I got a 1 quart Rubbermaid, just plastic bottle that I'm going to use for my hemp milk. Alright, so I got my Magic Bullet blender. Had it for years, never really used it. Tried to use it to make for juicing, but it wasn't very good for juicing. I have a juicer as well. My Magic Bullet blender. So here goes. Okay, I got 3/4 cups of hemp seed in the blender. And I'm just going to put the blender on the Magic Bullet. And I'm going to pour the water in. I just pour usually about half because you want to have a little agitation room. Alright, and then this is like the stopper thingy for the blender. Just pour it in. Okay, stop it. Make sure that the seal is still tight on the bottom because this ring here is separate. Alright, so I got it partially blended. So there we are. We got hemp milk. I still have 2 cups left. So usually I'll try to strain it off because it is kind of gritty, but which doesn't really bother me. That's why I use a bullet. Some people use cheesecloth, like I said. So then I have a little piece of flour cloth that I found at the store, and then I take the flour cloth and place it over the cover so that none of the grit will get into my Rubbermaid container when I pour it from here. Okay, so then I use the rubber band around to make a seal. This is probably the hardest part, just keeping it so that it doesn't leak. Alright, now put the lid back on. And then I just pour it into the blender. And it does drip a little bit, but not bad. As you can see, it's not much content. So I'll do this like 1 or 2 times. And whatever I have left over, I'll just mix in the water. Kind of like if you were making powdered milk. Okay. Now I'm going to take off the rubber band. And you can see the residue there from the hemp seed. Okay, so I'll put it back on the blender. Pour in the rest of the water. Put the lid on. And here you can't put the cloth back on because you still have to, see, I spilled it. I put too much water. Okay. Oh well, I'm going to have the cheesecloth anyway. It's gonna be a little bit gritty, but it's fine. I like it like that. Alright, and there we go. So there we have it. And normally, if I wouldn't have spilled the hemp fibers, it wouldn't be as gritty. So you just have to be really careful when you're pouring, and not to put too much water. And you also can see why I do it in batches, so that I don't get all the fiber in my milk. Alright, so I'm going to put the the flour cloth, whatever you call it, back on, so that I can kind of strain some of the grit. So there's a whole bunch of milk in there, but the fiber is holding it back. So this is your decision whether you're going to take the time to try to get that milk out of there or just add water. So I have a little bit of water left, so I'm going to put that water in there. And here it's sloshing around in there. See? I almost got 1 liter. I'm probably about 100 milliliters away, which is probably about, I guess, about 2 ounces. I'm bad at math, so trust me. Alright, so I did that, and then to make it sweet, I don't have agave nectar, which I heard other people use. I just put like 2 tablespoons of honey and a shot of vanilla. And it's just, you just do it to your taste. I'm not even going to measure, I'm just going to give it a shot. There we go. I got to find my honey. I don't have that out. And I like to buy local honey just because if you have allergies, supposedly it's supposed to help cut down on your allergies. I try to put like a whole bunch of honey, but it makes it too sweet. One thing I do recommend though is to use a really mild honey. You don't want something that's really powerful in flavor, because then you're going to be basically tasting the honey. Stir it on in. Try to get it off the spoon. Probably should put a little bit more. No, I'm not going to get it off the spoon. Find my lid so I can shake it up. And now I have about a quart of hemp milk. And this will last usually about 4 to 5 days. You can tell it's bad because they have a little bit of a like a sour, I guess, feel on your tongue, so you know that it's probably bad, so you probably won't want to drink it. And I use this for my hemp smoothies. I use it, it's really good with Kashi Goleen Crunch. This is awesome. You have the hemp milk with the Kashi Goleen Crunch. It's really good. And you can also use it with the Kashi, the wheat bits with some pears on it. Really, really good. Thank you. Oh shit. Let's see how it looks.